Alright, so kind of like we talked about yesterday, we're putting the Red Max on the trailer. So I don't know if I've showed you guys this yet, but we got the bed rail system, so I can put my trimmer and my edger here on my side, and then Justin will have his on his side. But yeah, I actually really like it. Works out pretty good. We're gonna have to do a little adjusting with this because I want the racks in there to fit the racks in here, so I can just kind of plug and play, put them wherever I want. This one seems to be a little bit farther apart than what I need. So I did figure out this throttle handle folds down. Not too big a deal. What I was doing wrong is I was just trying to fold it down, but it comes out and then down. So anyway. Alright, so we got my side set, ready to go. Got everything adjusted. One thing I can't figure out is how this will sit in this backpack rack. Doesn't seem to be sitting right or fitting right because of the big air filter up here. But I do know there's a way. I just got to figure it out. Alright, so we got it in there. It actually fits in there pretty nice. This back plate here just needs to be rose up all the way. So, yep, got it in there. Been really nice. Now we're gonna get loaded up and head out. Alright, so this is what we're running with for right now. We got the Skag and the Walker, Justin's Husqvarna, and the FC90. Yeah, FC91 steel edger. Then I got my Red Max stuff on my side. Got the two blowers. What blower you got, Justin? Do you like the 80 or the BR800?
BR800, see?
Yeah, he likes that BR800.
That's my baby.
I'm not a fan of the 800 at all. It's a good blower, don't get me wrong. I'm just not a big fan of that side start. I don't like the side start. I can't figure out how to work it right. I can never get it to start on the first or second pull. I gotta choke it every time. Just not a big fan of that side start. Alright, just looking over the shop here real quick, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So we do have the Echo 770T and the BR600. This one here has been my baby for a long time. This is kind of my go-to blower. I love this thing. It doesn't look very pretty right now. It's pretty dirty, but she will start up every time. I almost guarantee it. All right, so we got work to do, so we're getting out of here. So we're about done with our first property here. This is our other big one. Same customer, just kind of two big properties. You guys have seen this one before, I'm pretty sure. This is a couple acres, I believe. So usually takes us hour and 15 minutes or so to get it all mowed and trimmed and everything. Right now I'm giving Justin some mowing time. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. He's got to mow the big front, and he already mowed all this. You can see some stripes right here, not too bad. So he's got to mow this and around that building there. But anyway, kind of wanted to, you know, I used the Red Max trimmer, and I'm kind of laughing, I'm kind of smiling here because I might have just become a believer. I might have just become a believer. I'll kind of show you what I mean here. Hold on. So, as you guys can see, something is missing here, and let me kind of tell you what happened. I was using this. I couldn't get the line to come out hardly at all. It wasn't very long, not as long as what I'm used to with the steel, and the line inside that it comes with, I didn't like that at all. So I switched it out, put my Husqvarna line on there, and but I just didn't feel like the line was coming out very long. So I came over to the truck, I took the guard off, and I played around with it. I trimmed for about, I don't know, 20 minutes straight with it, and I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it, which is funny because I didn't like it on the steel, but I like it on the Red Max. I don't know what the difference is, I really don't. But it feels really good in my hands with the Red Max trimmer. I still have to figure out kind of the depth. The depth is something that is definitely going to take a little bit of a learning curve for me. But I think I might roll like this for a while. Which is really funny because I've been a big proponent of the guard. And anybody that's followed my channel for any length of time knows that I've been a guard person my whole life. I tried it without the guard with the steel like one time, didn't like it. So I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna roll with this without no guard for a while and just kind of see. One thing I do like, I figured out really quickly with this one here. So if I just give it a little bit of bump, I get, you know, a little line. If I bump it twice, then it kind of gets a little bit longer, which I don't like that at all. And that was always been my biggest kind of complaint about the no guard, was the long line, and it just kind of seems to get tangled in the grass and it kind of sucks it down. And this one still will, you know, a little bit, but it doesn't seem to do it as much as the steel. I really don't know what the difference is. Maybe a little bit of torque. I don't really know. I'm just guessing here. But after about 5 minutes, I was like, yeah, this ain't half bad. Then another 5 minutes, it was like, I think I might get used to this. So the funny part about this is just yesterday, I was watching Randy from Countryside Vlogs, and he was showing his trailer, and I put a comment on his video that said, no guard on your trimmers, I'm not sure we can be friends anymore. So Randy, if you're watching, you'll get a really good kick out of this. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna roll with it and just kind of play with it, and we'll see. Maybe this is the new norm for me, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna try it out and see what happens.
So I get harassed a lot about running no guards on my trimmers. I mean, you guys can see the Edgemoor Pro here, but no guards on my trimmers. And to tell you the truth, it lets a lot more string out a lot faster and allows me to weed whack bigger areas a lot faster not having them. So even though I take all the harassment, I'm still gonna do it. Hey Billy, who harasses us the most about not running guards on our trimmers?
Brian Pretty Legs.
Brian Pretty Legs.
So anyway, like I said, we're about done with this one. I am gonna fire up the Red Max. I keep wanting to say Husqvarna, but the Red Max 8550. Yesterday in the video I called it the 8500, but it is the 8550. And we're gonna put some gas in it. We're gonna fire it up. We're gonna test it out. And I will say, the one thing I did not like about this, and there was a lot of comments on this with the video yesterday when I talked about using the Red Max, was it is cold-blooded. There's no doubt about that. It was about 40 degrees this morning when we started. It's definitely cold-blooded. I literally probably held it in my hand for about a minute before I could really go trim, because I had hit the throttle and it would die, hit the throttle, it would die. So I just had to let it sit there and run. And but once I got it running, it ran fine. I did turn it off to put the new line on, and then it fired right back up. So maybe that's just kind of a morning thing, maybe it's a cold thing, I really don't know. But it was cold-blooded for sure. Since I gotta use both hands with this blower, I'm not sure how I'm gonna record. So alright guys, we are back here at the house. I'm done for the day. It's right about 5 o'clock, and I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on the equipment, the Red Max stuff. So first off, the blower. I love the blower. The blower started right up. It took a couple pulls to get it started. Just from never being started ever before. But once we got started, it started right up on the first pull. The trimmer and the edger are definitely cold-blooded. Definitely cold-blooded. I mean, every time, and I don't use my trimmer every single yard, so maybe if I did, it would be better. But I used it this morning, went and mowed a few. Justin trimmed with his trimmer, and then a couple hours later, we got to one where there's two properties that are side by side, and he usually mows one, I mow the other. And it took another 4 or 5 pulls to get it started. And same thing with the edger. That was the first time I'd used the edger today on that same property. And again, 4 or 5 starts. You got to choke it, 4 or 5 starts, and then it fires up and it runs fine. It starts up, but then you have to let it warm up. And you pull the trigger and it dies. And so that's definitely not in my favor for sure. I hate trying to pull something. I hate trying to get it started, and I want to grab my trimmer and I want to go. I don't want to have to sit there and let it warm up. And so we'll just kind of have to see how that kind of progresses. If that keeps up, then that's definitely going to be a deal breaker for me. The trimmer, the no head, or the no guard, I should say. So I did use it on a couple more yards. I do need to practice. You know, it's just the fact that with the guard on this one here, you just don't get that much line. So I don't think that's going to be something I'm going to be able to work with. So anyway, we're gonna keep playing with the no guard. It feels pretty good in my hands. The Red Max trimmer does. It feels really good. I think it seems like it has power. You know, I don't have any issues with it other than the cold-blooded start for sure, and trying to learn with the no guard, because I don't think I could run that trimmer with a guard. It's too irritating. I don't know if the deal on the guard is just up closer than what I'm used to. I don't know, but the guard on there is definitely irritating. That didn't last very long, so we're gonna try it with the no guard, and I'm gonna give my full attention to these Red Max equipment. I want to use it day in, day out. I want to use it for, you know, a few weeks before I decide, you know, whether to get rid of them or keep them or whatever. I'll probably end up keeping them no matter what, but yeah, whether it's going to be kind of my go-to, I'm going to give it kind of the full go. So I don't want to just toss it out after one day, but like I said, the edger and the trimmer, they both feel good, they both have power, they both work good. The cold start is going to be an issue if that keeps up. The blower, I love the blower. The blower is awesome, and I even kind of liked, I didn't dislike the throttle being on my left hand. But yeah, we'll just, like I said, we're going to play with the equipment. We're going to see how it does day in, day out, going forward, and I'll keep you guys updated. So see you guys later.